I originally went to the School of the Art Institute, and I was a BFA studio student, photography, video, new media. My first year there, I decided to go into the art ed program. And then there was a recession, and I applied everywhere for jobs. So I came to Champaign-Urbana. This is my 7th year in Urbana. I teach K through 5th grade. I just finished last year my master's in education for curriculum and instruction. I focus most of my studies on technology in education, aesthetic theory in education, and then also gender and sexuality incorporated in education. I have two worlds that I kind of have to balance: the idea of studio practices, so how to use the elements and principles as well as materials. But I also really want students to be comfortable enough with art making to express themselves. I feel like that's probably at the backbone of what I try to do every day. When a student's talking about a piece of artwork in my classroom, we use VTS. So what do you see? What do you think is happening? And then that way the students can actually provide their perspective on the artwork instead of me trying to enforce all this knowledge on them, because they're little. Throughout all my lesson plans, the two questions that I go back to are, what is art? So questioning it, is this art or is this not art? Why do you think that? What supports it? And then, who am I? I am very big into incorporating identity in projects, because I don't feel like students have that outlet to talk about themselves and feel safe to talk about themselves. I guess what I hope for my students and for my parents and for my colleagues is that I can inspire or find ways to get students and the parents into these spaces and allow them to experience some of it, because there's all this stuff going on in town. I feel like at the moment people seem to be going so rapidly by things and experiencing them so quickly that there's not this long engagement or conversation. It's just the way of how do we get more people involved with things that are meaningful and actually allow the discussion to go. So that's where I'm headed.